So great question from a real estate agent yesterday. She asked me, will we see interest rates go back down into the 2s or 3s or even 4s? And I get this question a lot. A lot of people say, I'm going to wait for interest rates to pull back. Well, in my opinion, you're going to wait for a very long time. I just don't see interest rates ever going into the 2s and 3s again. And there's a couple reasons for this. As you see right here, I got a 30-year fixed rate average since 1974. So you can see the rates since 1974. And I want to go over why interest rates stayed so low for so long. Remember back in 2008, we had the Great Recession right around in here. Coming out of the Great Recession, the Federal Reserve wanted to restore the housing market. So they started the strategy right around in here called quantitative easing. And what that is when they buy mortgage-backed securities to keep the interest rates low, because the mortgage-backed securities market is a supply and demand market, just like the stock market. The more people buying, then your prices go up and your yields go down. So they started that right here around 2009. And as you can see, interest rates were below 5% all the way up to 2022. So they were quantitative easing all the way to 2022. This is where they stopped and they did what's called quantitative tightening. So right here, COVID started and they were still buying mortgage-backed securities. So with that crazy market, it was just a really weird situation. Of supply and demand, interest rates went down all the way into the 2s, right? And sometimes high 1s. Well, that's not going to happen because the Federal Reserve right here started quantitative tightening, selling mortgage-backed securities off their balance sheet. Interest rates spiked. With all this quantitative easing and COVID, it all led to inflation. And the Federal Reserve, in my opinion, mistimed the quantitative tightening because inflation was coming anyways. And the combination of that really hurt interest rates and spiked them up. So now, if you look at the normal history of the market, we have rates from 5, consistently it's usually 5 to 7.5 or so. That's where the rates have really been for all this time. And that's a normal market. And I think that's a normal market for us. I just don't see us going down below 5. I think we're going to go into the 5s. With the new reports that came out on inflation, it's still going to take some time. The Fed's not going to lower rates probably till, fourth quarter. So the longer you wait, the more expensive the homes are going to be. There's no crash coming. There's no bubble. I'll do a video on that also. But hopefully this helps. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you very much.